The Death of Robin Hood is the newest adaptation of the iconic Robin Hood character, this time played by Hugh Jackman, and it's basically a deconstruction of Robin Hood. I am a Robin Hood fan. I haven't seen a lot of his movies. I've seen Men in Tights with Cary Elwes, and I've seen a couple other adaptations of him. But I think that even like without having seen or read that many adaptations of him, just the character of Robin Hood, like I really like, where it's like this guy is just like an outlaw, but he takes from the rich, gives to the poor. Like I really like that. It's kind of cool. So when this was announced, I was excited because I was like, Robin Hood, I like the character. Hugh Jackman, I think is a fantastic actor, and I'm just kind of excited to see his take on Robin Hood. This isn't exactly that, where it's more of like a, as I said, deconstruction, where it's him towards the end of his life, and this Robin Hood is a little bit more of a violent one, more so the criminal and the murderer, and just not as good of a person as Robin Hood usually is. And I can see that making a lot of people mad because it's like, oh, I wanted to see a Robin Hood movie, and instead they took this character I like, kind of changed up these things, and just did this. But for me, I really liked it. It has some action towards the beginning, and it's very brutal. But then the last, like, while the movie has, like, few things sprinkled here and there, but not really much action. And, like, I think that it worked well. I am someone who likes action, but I think that this movie was able to, like, do it in a way where it's like you get some good action at the beginning, and then it makes sense for the story that there isn't really much else. I didn't think any of it was really particularly like extremely gruesome, or like I didn't really like at anything. Like there were some that was like, oh, but it wasn't really like that. There was a scene with a bunny though that I was just like, oh, come on. It's not even like graphic or anything. It's just like, oh man. But yeah, there's a scene with the bunny that was probably like the biggest like scene that I had. I think that Hugh Jackman as Robin Hood was really good. Hugh Jackman is an actor that I think is really great. He had another movie this year, Sheep Detectives, that I'm planning on watching actually right after this. I didn't catch it in theaters, but it's on Prime Video as of now, so I'm going to watch that after I finish this video. But, like, obviously his Wolverine is one of my favorite, like, superhero adaptations ever. Logan is one of my favorite movies ever. I think Greatest Showman is great. And, like, there's other movies that I've seen him in that I think are really good. And this one is no different, where I think he is fantastic in it. And the movie is also great. You get Alexander Skarsgård in here. He wasn't a big part, but he was pretty fun. You get Jodie Comer in here, who she was fine. Like her character wasn't my favorite, but wasn't my least favorite. She was like fine. And then you get Noah Jupe, I think that's his name, the kid from Quiet Place in here. And again, he wasn't a big part, but he was probably the other character I liked. I just thought that he did really good, and his storyline was a nice one. The way it wraps up, I also think is satisfying for this story, I guess, but like, I guess spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, just click away or something. But obviously, if you can tell by the title, The Death of Robin Hood, how does this movie end? It ends with the death of Robin Hood, and I think that the way they did it was really good. Where obviously this Robin Hood is a lot more of a criminal and a bad person than we've seen before, and by the end of it, he kind of accepts death, and just I think the way they do it was nice, where he might not be the best guy, and you might not like feel like sad or like, oh, he's finally turned a new leaf or anything, but I just think the way they did it was really nice. And like the way Hugh Jackman portrays it is really good. And this was an A24 movie, which I haven't seen like any of. I've seen We Live in Time, and I think that might be it. But from what I've heard, like most of their movies are like these types of movies where it's just like these like grand emotional like type movies or something. Don't quote me on that because I'm not fully sure, but I think that from the two movies I've seen of them, I think that both movies are really good. I don't know how many other ones I would watch because I have seen like kind of like the overview or like some people review some of the other ones and it's just like, okay, maybe they're a lot different than I think, but like as of right now, the two movies that they did are really good. I can see this one over time souring just a bit where I give it 4 stars. I can see it going to like 3.5. But like I thought it was really well done. I thought it was great. I thought that a different take on Robin Hood was nice. And Hugh Jackman was great. I don't really have much else to say other than I liked it. I can understand why like big fans of the character might not exactly enjoy it, but I do think that if you take it on its own merits, it's a pretty good movie. And it's one that I frankly enjoyed a lot. But that's just me. If you've seen it, tell me what you thought of it in the comments. And that means that in a couple days, Supergirl is releasing. So I'll try and review that as soon as I can. I don't think there will be any other videos coming out with it besides a review, because obviously I'll have a full like DCU ranking at the end of the year, which isn't gonna be a lot of stuff, but like because we have Lanterns and Clayface, and there might be another show. I'm not sure though, but I want to do that at the end of the year, and then next week Minions, and I think there was 1 or 2 other movies, but we'll figure it out. Until then, I'll see you soon, and yeah, just tell me what you thought of the movie, and I'll see you guys next time.